you're a business owner and you're having a conversation with Caroline, because we start off really in a conversation, then here are the 3 conversations that we want to make sure that we have had with you. The first one is, what is your business continuation plan? So if you become disabled, or if you suffer an event such as death, what is the requirement, what's the impact and what's the requirement around the business of continuing? Now, for many small business owners, an event as catastrophic as death or very, very serious disablement is probably just going to be, well, Caroline, I just need to wind up the shop, basically, shut the business down. So the other really important conversation we have to have is, if what has happened to you is something that is going to take too long to recover from, so goes way beyond the point, what do we need to do with your business so that we enable you to wind the business up, as I call it, gracefully? What is it going to take to deal with your creditors, deal with your debtors, deal with any obligations that you've entered into, sell off all your assets, wind the company down? What is it going to take to do that? What's the financial cost of doing that? So that when we go through that action, the bank or anyone else that you've made undertakings to and given personal guarantees, the landlord, the printing company, the phone company, doesn't matter who it is, that we can discharge all those obligations and you walk away with your assets intact. So the wealth that you've already created cannot be attacked by those people that you've entered into business relationships for while you are a going concern. And then the very last conversation is, okay, so we know now what it's going to take to keep the business continuing, because many small business owners say, look, if I was only going to be away from work for 3 or 4 months, even if the business wasn't generating income, I'd still like the base of the business to be able to continue, its expenses to be met, so that when I get well, I'm not starting back quite at square one. And we can do that under the types of insurance that is available today to give you what we call the continuation plan. So our very last conversation then is, if we're having to shut the business down, or while you're disabled and it's gone beyond a certain point, how do we make sure that we've protected the cash flow that is coming into your household, into you, to your family, that allows you to continue living your current lifestyle despite the fact that you haven't got the business there generating the cash for you? So those are the 3 really important conversations. And in my experience of working with thousands of business owners and talking to thousands, quite literally, of business owners over the years through conferences and all sorts of other things, most business owners have not actually had these conversations and do not have a plan in place to deal with this, despite the fact that they know intuitively when we talk to them, if an event happened, it would be very disruptive and likely to cause the business to fail.